It's the morning after the Olympic gold medal before here with Nuala Lupton, Skibbereen Rowing Club President. Nuala, how proud are you of what Fintan and Paul achieved?
We couldn't be prouder, to be honest. We really couldn't be prouder. There was a very small group of us out there last night, outdoors at the clubhouse, watching, and we were so anxious. There were great expectations. Everybody assumed it was a foregone conclusion. It certainly wasn't a foregone conclusion because the Germans put it up to them. We all knew it's not in rowing, nothing is a foregone conclusion. And if you were watching the other races, you'd certainly know nothing was a foregone conclusion. So many things happened. I think the conditions were very difficult out there. You know, people capsized and got back in the boat and finished. So they were aware of all of this themselves, and even though they said they were very calm and collected, obviously they knew what could happen. And you have to, I suppose, an Olympic gold medal doesn't come easily. You know?
And to think there's 2 Olympic medals coming back to Skibbereen Rowing Club. We had Emily Hegarty winning a brilliant bronze at Irish Women's 4, and of course Paul and Fintan with their gold. For Skibbereen Rowing Club to bring home 3 medals from these games is quite phenomenal.
It is amazing for a small club like ours. And don't forget Aoife, and they rowed brilliantly in the lightweight double. They came second, so they're 8th in the world. In the Olympics at their young age, they look so young. When they were interviewed, you know, you felt they should still be going to school. But yeah, we're so proud of our medals. Emily has worked so hard, and obviously so have Paul, Fintan, it's not just those people. There's a much larger group that have been training just as hard. But it's not everybody gets to get to a final or actually get to row.
And just a quick word on Dominic Casey, a man who you know so well. You actually coached him when he was younger. Dominic is the coach of the lightweight men's and lightweight women's group. He's part in all this.
Dominic is an enigma. He's so private in himself, and he doesn't want publicity, and everything he does is in the background. But he's a driver, you know, he's a bit of a slave driver. And yes, I coached Dominic and Teddy, Paul's father, back in the day. But Dominic has been, I suppose, the heart of Skibbereen Rowing Club for many, many years. I've been there 50 years. I think Dominic is probably part of the club for 30 years. So it's a great success story. It wouldn't have happened without everybody that has been. And I must say, the Southern Star has been a big part of it. Because when we started out over 50 years ago, nobody would have heard of us except for Liam O'Regan and the Southern Star. And he was a sportsman himself, and he promoted us. He gave us the publicity that we needed, because, as you know, there's no gates, and there are no gates. There's no incoming rowing, so it's very hard to get the word out there that we're there and we need support. And in fairness, the community in Skibbereen has given us that support all the years.
Oh, it's a very exciting time in the rowing club at the moment. History has been made, I suppose, with Emily winning the first heavyweight women's medal. Absolutely delighted for her and all her crew, Afric, Fiona and Emer Lamb. And then last night, absolutely ecstatic for the boys winning gold medal. All their hard work and all the effort that has gone into their training, all the commitment that they've given. Their coach, Dominic Casey, has been with them as well. So yeah, super day for the club.
What was your feeling when Paul and Fintan crossed the line and you knew that they were bringing home Olympic gold?
Oh, I could barely watch the race. I was watching the race through my fingers. So yeah, my dad beside me kind of talking me through it as I had my eyes closed. But it was super. It was just, yeah, such a relief, I suppose, for them as well, and such a big occasion and a big achievement. Yeah. And
on Emily Hegarty, like you said earlier, she's won a bronze medal from Olympics. Part of the first ever Irish women's rowing crew to win a bronze medal. Like, Emily's another Skibbereen success story.
Absolutely. As Shawnee O'Brien said in the paper yesterday, like, Emily started in our primary schools programme when she was 11 or 12 and has just accelerated and developed into an Olympic athlete, a medal-winning athlete. Like, it's incredible. And as she says herself, it's super for the younger boys and girls at home on the river. Like, they were all out this morning, they were buzzing, you know what I mean? It's great that it just really goes to show what can be done with hard work and persistent effort.
And we're here now in the Skibbereen Rowing Club pop-up shop. The souvenirs are selling out so fast. It's just brilliant. It's just a sign how far the club has come, that you have so many people coming in, even right now, buying souvenirs at such a special time.
Oh, the support we have from the community, the West Cork community, everybody in Ireland, the whole country. We're even getting orders for like t-shirts that are going out to America, all over the world. So yeah, we really appreciate all the support and kindness that we're getting, and all the good wishes that we're getting as well, and social media, and everybody calling up, making sure that they know we're supported. Yeah.